I found my grandmother's journal 3 weeks after her funeral. That part is normal. What's not normal is that she wrote in it the day after we buried her. Let me back up. My grandmother Ruth died on a Tuesday in October, 79 years old, heart failure, peaceful, the kind of death people call a blessing. We held the service that Friday at the Linden Grove Chapel on Route 9. I helped carry the casket. I watched them lower it. I threw the first handful of dirt because she once told me she wanted someone who loved her to be the one to do it. I went home. I cried. I sorted through her things the following weekend. She kept a journal, had since the 1970s. Dozens of small brown notebooks stacked in a shoebox in her bedroom closet. I took them all home with me because no one else wanted them, and I couldn't stand the idea of them going in a trash bag. For 2 weeks, I didn't touch them. They sat on my kitchen table in that shoebox. Then one night, I couldn't sleep and I started reading the oldest ones. Her handwriting was small and careful. She wrote about ordinary things, the price of bread, arguments with neighbors, my grandfather's laugh. I worked my way toward the newer notebooks. The last one had entries right up to the week she died. October 3rd was the final one. She wrote that she was tired and that her hands hurt and that she was looking forward to sleeping. I closed the notebook. Then I noticed the next page wasn't blank. I opened it again. October 18th, 4 days after her funeral. The handwriting was hers. Looser maybe, a little uneven, but hers. She wrote that she didn't understand where she was, that it was quiet in a way that felt heavy rather than peaceful, that she could see her apartment, her actual apartment, still sitting empty because we hadn't cleared it out yet. But she couldn't get inside. She could only watch through the window. She wrote that she had knocked, but no one came. I sat there for a long time. I told myself it was old. Written before she died and misfiled. I told myself the date was a mistake. I told myself a lot of things. Then I turned the page. October 21st, 3 days later, 2 days before I found the journal. She wrote that she had figured something out. That dying isn't one moment, it's two. The first is when your body stops. The second is when the last person who remembers you forgets you. She wrote that she wasn't afraid anymore. She wrote that she was waiting. The last line said, "I think someone is finally coming to read this." I put the notebook down on the kitchen table. I went to the bathroom and I stood over the sink for a while. When I came back, the notebook was open to a new page. I hadn't left it open. The page was blank, but the pen I'd left capped on the table was uncapped. And there was a small pressure mark on the paper, the kind a pen makes when someone is pressing it down, trying to get the ink to start. I picked up the pen. I don't know why. I held it over the page, my hand was shaking, and then I felt something. Not a hand, not a touch exactly, more like a change in the air pressure near my fingers, like something was trying to share the pen. I let it. The pen moved, not like someone grabbing it, more like a current pulling it. Small letters, uneven, the same handwriting. It wrote one word, stay. I haven't thrown the journal away. I've thought about it every single day for 3 weeks. Each morning I check the next page. For 3 weeks it's been blank. This morning it wasn't. I don't know yet what it says. I'm looking at it right now. I'm not sure I want to read it, but I think she already knows I will. Follow if you want to hear more stories like this. I have too many.